Hello, hello. Coach John here. Just come to you real quick with a few thoughts that I had on identifying talent. So I was just thinking over this again recently. It's something that I was put a lot of thought into for quite some time now because, of course, I was trying to figure out what character traits individuals would have, high level athletes would have, that would cross amongst multiple athletes so you could identify same in people starting off. Um, I coach myself a lot from be it karate or jiu-jitsu, so it's something that I got a lot of time to think about. What I found time and time again is the most important things to identify how far a person will go, and this is specifically for those competitors that would be thinking about being international competitors, or if you have some people in your gym or you are a person in a gym who's thinking about being a coach within that gym. What separates you from the rest? It's your actions, not words, actions. How much training are you doing? How much training do you do? How passionate are you about that training? And what will you sacrifice in order to make training? Sometimes you have people that enjoy training when the training's going good, all's going well, they get a few sessions in, something else comes up. Will they sacrifice that something else to get training? How much do they want it? Doesn't have to be extreme. Of course, you still have to have social life. For example, maybe there's a party on. People are meeting up at 8 o'clock for some pre-drinks. Party starts at 10, or they're doing whatever at 10 o'clock. So, do you go training at 8, and then do the party afterwards, or do you go for the whole thing? The difference it makes by doing some training, and then going to party, you can still party a bit, is the amount of time that you spend on the mat increases. And also it's mental strength. You know you want it more. You know your competitors have been out partying a bit. Maybe they missed some training. If they're at the very highest level, most likely they haven't. Or else they're freaks and they can get away with it, but they're rare. They're rare. By and large, you just have to be disciplined, sacrifice some other things in order to make way for your training, and be passionate about that training. You're not showing up because you have to train or because your coach is on your back that you must train. You're showing up because you want to train. You want to progress. This is your dream. You want to go far along this path. That's what makes all the difference. How much you want it, how passionate you are about it, and to a lesser extent, how much you will sacrifice in order to get after your dream. And that's it. And why is it important? Because sometimes, from a coaching perspective, you give everyone a fair shake of the brush. You give everyone as much opportunity as possible. But there's some people that step out from the crowd that warrant that little bit of extra attention, hopefully to help them go that little bit further. Also, there's some people that demand extra attention. And you have to be a little bit careful about those people. They might come in with a sob story. Some reason why they perhaps left another gym, usually grossly over exaggerated, and then 3, 6, 9 months down the line they bounce out of your gym anyway. So what was the point in investing in them? Of course, if someone comes to you when their goal is like a general practitioner and their goal is to just get in good shape, have some fun, meet some new people, etc., of course we're going to facilitate all that stuff. This is specifically about those people that want to be international competitors. They want to be considered as international competitors, potential future coaches. If you ain't passionate about what you're doing, you ain't putting everything you can into it, and you ain't making some sacrifices to get ahead, how can you expect to be considered an international competitor and or a future coach? Unfortunately, you can't. That's just how it is. A lot of time people, because it's hard work, people want the reward without putting in the work. They'll try to manipulate the situation with maybe some social skills, a sob story, appealing to your emotions, trying to get you to consider them as something they aren't. And then it becomes a case where in your eyes, they are this thing. They are this potential international competitors. So you bend over backwards to try and make that a reality. You do the work for them. It can't be that way. Of course, you have to help out your students as much as possible, do the best job possible, but you're just showing them the path and helping them along the path. They still have to walk down that path. You cannot do it for them, no matter how much you want to. Unfortunately, I figured this out the hard way. I just wanted so much for some of the guys. You'd put in so much work, but the person has to put in the work. You just help them. It can't be the other way around. You cannot do the work for them. Unfortunately, that's just how it is. Anything you want to be successful at, it's going to take 10 odd years of graft. If you ain't passionate about what you're doing, you ain't fully stuck in, you just won't hit the highs that you could. And that's just how it is. Of course, not for everyone isn't necessarily jiu-jitsu is my main goal. They could have goals outside of that. Career goals, life goals are more important. Of course, put your effort into them. Get exactly what you want in those arenas. Use the jiu-jitsu as a stress reliever to help get in shape, etc. Whatever works for you. But if you want to be an international competitor and or a future coach in a reputable gym and you ain't getting stuck in, it's probably just not going to happen. Alright? So I hope that helps some people just with their attitudes towards training and lining that up with their goals rather than getting disappointed as to why you didn't hit your goals. Hopefully that will clarify some things. And also, if you happen to be in a gym and someone else is getting more attention than you because perhaps they're more athletic, but you know you want it more, you want it way more, you're much more passionate, more driven, don't worry, the cream rises to the top. You'll get what you deserve over time. All the best with the training, guys. Oos.